Welcome back. This is part 2 of the series, Gone But Not Forgotten. Sometimes graveyards are in areas where you never would expect it. This is a backwoods road in the middle of nowhere, and we come upon a cemetery. And now we're going to try to make our way to it. It is overgrown with trees. Looks like there was a very large tree at one time in the middle of it. Estimate that tree to be at least 150, maybe 170 years old at its time. So as we make our way to the cemetery, we will find out the dates that are on these gravestones, if there is any. This might be the back side. There we are. Elizabeth, born 1791, died 1826. Wife of John Hurd. John Hurd, born 1789, died 1832. He was a veteran. I would assume War of 1812 possibly. And James Hurd, he died 1832 at 82 years old. So estimate he was part of the Revolutionary War. So here you have people who had a big part of our history. So come with me as we explore more on part 2 of Gone But Not Forgotten. Hello, this is stop 2, today's trip to graveyards and cemeteries. And this is an older one, such as the last one we just visited. And it's up on a hillside. Same thing. These date back 150 years. Not as well maintained as some we've seen today, but we're going to visit some of the grave sites. This is Elizabeth, who died 1894. Sometimes when you see the ground sunken in, those are the coffins that have decayed and has the ground sunk in over time. You know there was a body buried there at one time. As we walk, some of these right here have fallen out throughout the years. Some was just a disarray. It's a shame to see this graveyard in such disarray and no one taking care of it. This guy died in 1888 at 78. Early 1800s he was born. 1925, some newest ones. And then the way down. And welcome back. This is our third stop today, and it is an old graveyard cemetery, overgrown, but we noticed one gravestone that we've seen in the last series that we had, part 1, the family of the Mostons. So we're going to zoom in. It seems like they're the only one in this plot here, so they must have had some significance in the area in its time. And we'll do some research on who the family is. So These are the people. Jacob Marston, born 1799, died 1853. His wife, 1807, 1870, and their beloved children, Elizabeth, Abigail, and David. And those are the dates. There could have been another offshoot of the Marston family that settled over here from the location we were at before. It's within about 3-4 miles from each other, so it's a possibility. So this is part one of today's stop, and we're going to zoom in on the others as we get around the other side of the cemetery. All right, part two. We're on the other side of the cemetery, and we're going to investigate who is on this side that is not within that big enclosure, and possibly who the common folk was at the time. Very ruddy, very hilly, very overgrown. Looks like Natson, Mary E. It goes all the way back here. Quite a few different ones. Mary G, 1870. Hannah. And others that are in here. We'll walk around with you a few more to see how far this graveyard goes back. It goes back quite a way. Like the others that we've seen previous to this, it is, needs some attention. And here's another area that is enclosed in a fence that is overgrown by trees. Hannah and the family again, wife of Jeremiah Marston. Jeremiah Marston. This must be one huge family all buried here. But just definitely not taken care of. So we're going to end this video. And we're going to end today's episode. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and comments. Anything that could help me with the episodes to come. And we want to thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.